He had waited for this moment for years, not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, patiently, long nights, cheap meals, repeating to himself, one day it will pay off. And then one email changed everything. The offer letter, the kind of salary he used to screenshot and send to his friends with laughing emojis saying,
hilarious.
God win. Now it had his name on it. The first month the money entered his account, he didn't even touch it for hours. He just kept checking, refreshing, closing the app, opening it again. It didn't feel real. For the first time in his life, he wasn't counting down to payday. Payday had already arrived and stayed. At first, nothing really changed. He still woke up early, still worked hard, still remembered where he came from. But money doesn't change people loudly. It does it slowly, almost politely. The first change was small. He stopped checking prices, not in a careless way, just in a, I don't really need to think about this anymore way. He ordered what he wanted, not what was cheapest. He told himself he deserved it. And honestly, he wasn't wrong. Then came the upgrades. A better phone, a nicer place, clothes that fit a little too well. Nothing excessive, nothing irresponsible. Just better. People around him noticed. Compliments started coming more often. You look good these days. You're glowing. Money is working for you. He laughed it off. But somewhere inside, something shifted. Money stopped being a tool. It started becoming part of his identity. He didn't talk about it directly, but it showed in how he sat, in how he spoke, in how patient he became with people who were struggling, and how impatient he became with people who reminded him of his old life. Old friends started joking differently around him. Big man, don't forget us. You're rich now. He laughed, but he also started paying more often, covering bills, sending money without being asked. It felt good, helpful, responsible. Until it didn't. Because when money becomes your role in people's lives, it stops being optional. The requests became normal. Small amounts, then slightly bigger ones. And every time he hesitated, guilt followed. After all, wasn't this what success was supposed to look like? Being the one who made it. The one who helps. The one who doesn't complain. So he kept giving, not recklessly, just constantly. At the same time, his life kept expanding. New routines, new standards, new expenses that didn't feel expensive until they stacked. Subscriptions he forgot about, conveniences he couldn't imagine giving up.
That story
Small
was hilarious.
luxuries that quietly became necessities.
Best night ever.
He told himself he was still fine. And technically, he was. Until the first uncomfortable moment. It wasn't dramatic. No bankruptcy. No sudden collapse. Just a tight month. One unexpected expense. Then another. And for the first time since that offer letter, he paused before opening his banking app. Not because there was nothing there, but because he didn't know what he'd see. That's when it hit him. His lifestyle had grown faster than his awareness. Money had entered his life loudly, but left his attention quietly. He wasn't broke, but he wasn't free either. He realized something uncomfortable. When he earned less, he was careful. When he earned more, he became confident. And confidence had made him careless, not stupid, just distracted. He started thinking back about how intentional he used to be, how every decision mattered. How money used to feel like responsibility, not reassurance. Somewhere along the way, money stopped being something he managed and started being something he assumed. And assumptions are expensive. He didn't lose everything. That's not this kind of story. This kind of story is quieter. He adjusted, pulled back, learned. But the shift stayed with him because he finally understood something no one really says out loud. Your first big salary doesn't change your life. It reveals how you think about yourself, about safety, about worth. Money doesn't ruin people. It just gives their habits more space. And the most dangerous part? By the time you notice the change, you already feel too far from who you used to be. Small pause before ending. If this felt familiar, you're not alone. Most people don't lose money suddenly. They lose awareness gradually. And that's the story nobody warned you about.